But it's not his problem, it's her problem. Mind you, he was trying to have a child with her. So you're with a black woman, you married her, you claim to love her, you want to have a child with her, but you also want to live your life not really caring about what you and that child would have had to affect it. So this is that mentality of white people, and this is why I don't think black people should date white people. So back to the conversation. Now, mind you, he's saying that he doesn't.
And this is just what I'm saying. This is the view that this lady has. She feels that black people shouldn't date white people, and that's just that. This is why her channel has an obsession with people dating white people. Basically, you see different videos, her talking about Becky with black men and so forth. And, you see this over and over again where she's focused on white women with black men. Now, that's what I'm trying to talk about here, is that what her focus is on white women. But you can tell this is how she feels about people who date white people, regardless if that person is a white man or a white woman. She doesn't like black people dating white people. Continue.
Stand for a cause. He's not politically. He's not into politics. He's not into black people's racist problems. He just wants to date black people and live his life. So then I replied and said, yeah, but that's the problem. Most white people are trying to live their lives completely oblivious to what other people are experiencing, which is why I don't think black people should date white people. Now, mind you, through my commentary, not one time did I say that I hate white people or that I'm against white people. I'm just literally telling him I prefer to be with my own people because my interest is going to align with my people. Your interest doesn't align with me, despite the fact that you're on my phone trying to date me. So then he goes, us Croatians have our own struggle that has nothing to do with black people. That's why I have absolutely no tolerance for judgmental people. You seem to be cool, but sorry, your own struggle makes you hate me. Now, this is why I say they have tragically low self-esteem. I haven't one time said that I hated white people at all.
No, you literally said that he's a racist for being white. And even though he tried to give sympathy to you and say that he is not a racist, you continue to say that he was racist because of his skin tone. See, that's her problem. That's her narrative. And you see this often with her other content when it comes to white women with black men. She often tries to portray the white woman is racist because her idea is that white people are racist regardless of what they say or what their actual beliefs are. They're racist basically because they have white skin. So she honestly, in my opinion, is a racist woman because she makes assumptions on how people feel about other people and what kind of people they are based off of their skin tone. She makes a stereotype against white people and makes negative connotations against white people based off of their skin tone, and she's still doing it to this day.
I haven't even one time said I didn't like white people. I just simply said that I don't date them, and I don't believe that black people should date them because we have two completely different interests. Notice in his other response, he's saying that us Croatians have our own struggle that has nothing to do with black people. So he's basically saying, my struggle doesn't have nothing to do with you, your struggle doesn't have nothing to do with me, I don't want to be bothered by it.
See, that's what I mean. You keep trying to make up negative things about white people. He never said that from what she read. He just said that he was one to not have any racist connotations against anyone for their skin tone, and he said that Croatians have a different struggle than black people, to explain that they struggle too and they understand how it is to be discriminated against. So, I mean, she tried to see the negativity in anything a white person does or says, and she still does today. She just edited how she sees white people to only focus on white women because it's more acceptable to talk about white women, but she feels that way about white men too. Continue.
You guys are going to have to learn to read in between messages, because the thing of it is he's basically saying your problems are your own problems, don't make them my problems. So then I said, lots of laughs. I don't know why white people assume I hate them because I don't date them. I would have to have an emotional attachment to you to hate you, and I don't. I just think it's pointless to date white people given our history and present interaction with them. Now, mind you, he's very aware of our history and our present interaction, but he still doesn't care. He's still saying that he does not care. And then so he's going into where it's really showing his fragile low self-esteem.
No, all you're showing is that you say, I was treated badly by a white man in the past, possibly rejected or whatever, and I'm gonna take it out on you because you're a white man too. So, I mean, that's all you basically projected here.
Yes, your own prejudice, because he replied and says, yes, your own prejudice is counterproductive because I didn't even look at you as black, but someone that's successful. Sorry, I'm sure you'll find a fine black man that shares your attitude and political view. So at this...
And that's the thing. He's right on with that. She's definitely prejudiced. When all you can ever do is basically say somebody mistreated me, somebody did this wrong. Now that means all those people of that race are bad in the same way without getting to know them. That is pure racist. Think if she was a white woman and she was saying this to a black man. She saw a black man misbehaving. So because all black men one black man misbehaved, all black men have misbehaved. That would be seen as a racist. If someone said this about black women, if someone said this about white women, white men, Hispanic women, so forth. You get what I'm saying? You can't say one person of one group mistreated you, was racist to you, or did whatever to you. That means the whole group now is, a bad batch of apples, basically, because of one person. That's exactly how racism is built and born and created. So that's definitely true that she's prejudiced and racist. Continue.
Point, he's clearly offended, and he's trying to play it off as though I'm prejudiced because I don't think that black people should interracial date. So this is a mentality. Mind you, I don't know this guy. We're just having this conversation. So there's completely no way I would either hate him. There's literally nothing there for him. But true to white mentality, if you're not for white people, or if you don't want to date white people, you cannot say that. You can completely not care about their existence. They're going to interpret that as you hate me, you're prejudiced, you're against me. So he's going about the same rhetoric that the people...
No, it's not quite that, because you had complete interest in him before, but then you didn't simply because of the color of his skin. And not even quite the color of his skin, because you saw a picture of him in the beginning. So yeah, that does seem very racist and hateful, because you're basically saying because of the race he belongs to, despite everything that you got to know him, you got to see him, and you